Let us see what to do now. We will make this data members as private and functions as public. These are public. From the point where I have written public, everything below that becomes public, and from here to here it is private. So data members are private. And by default everything is private, so even you can skip this. By default these are private only. So I have mentioned that those are private and these are all public. Can I say r dot length now? No. R dot breadth now? No. Suppose I wanted to show like this, r dot length. I want to display length, right? I am not setting it. I want to know the value and I want to display it on the screen. Can I do this? No. You cannot write the value of length, even you cannot read the value of length. You cannot read or write now. Then how I can set length, how I can set breadth? I cannot set it. Directly what functions are available? Area and perimeter. So if I simply say cout r dot area, then what result I will get? See, the object what I am having is r, it is having length and breadth. So what are the values in this one? I have not initialized them. I am not allowed to initialize them. This is having some garbage value, right? This is also having some garbage value. Then if I get area, then area function will multiply these two garbage value and give some garbage value. Oh, this is a problem then. I am unable to set that length and breadth. Then how to set this? Like we said that function should be public, then there should be a function for setting the length and setting the breadth, and also when you want to read it, there should be a function for getting the value of length and getting the value of breadth. So now I should write functions. So now what I'll do is, now there is no space here, I cannot write too many functions. So you already know that area function is there and the perimeter function, these two functions are there. So I'll not write full functions. Okay, at this place I will write down some extra functions. I'll remove this. Okay, I'll remove this and write. Now for setting the value of length, I should have a function here, void set length, which will take a parameter L. See, set length, two words, so first letter is small and length's first letter is capital. I have written it like this. What it will do, here it should take the value of length and assign it to length. So length assign L, that's it. Then I should also have a function void set breadth, integer b. It should take the value b and set it into breadth. So breadth assign b. These are for setting the values. What about getting the values? So int get length, which does nothing but return length. Whatever the value is, it will return the value of length. And also I should have a function that is get breadth. It will just return the value of breadth. Now below this, you know well that area and perimeter are there. I need not write them. So this is a class now along with area and perimeter. Now I made that as private. To set the length and breadth, I have the function. So set length, set breadth, get breadth. All these functions are available. Now how to use those functions? I'll remove this and show you here. I have an object of type rectangle. Now I want to set the length. Say r dot set length. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I am calling a function for setting the length. So this value 10 goes into L and that is set into length. So if I see this object r, then it is having length and breadth, right? So the value 10 is stored here. Who has done it? I am not directly doing it from main function, but I am calling this function of a class, so it is doing that one. Then r dot set breadth. Yes, this is good. I can say 5. So 5 is set here. Yes. So this is a better way. You call the functions and set the values. So this is a good practice. but still the problem is as it is. See, if I say set breadth -5, then what this method or function will do, it will take that -5 and set into breadth, and still breadth is -5 again. Then what is the benefit of writing these functions? So problem is not solved. Now I will make those functions little intelligent to check what data they are getting and then set it. So I will write down the code. Check this one. See, I will do it in length first. L. If L, the value that we are getting, is greater than or equal to 0, then set a length, assign L, whatever the length is given. Otherwise, if not, then length assign. Now what we should do if he is giving wrong value? From here, if I am sending -1, then what this class do you think it should do? Either it can inform this method that the value that we have given is wrong, or otherwise it can give some valid default value. So let us make that length as 0. Now you can see this set length function is validating. Now the set length function is validating the data that it is getting. Is it valid data or not? It should not be negative. If it is negative, quietly it is setting that length to 0. So means it is taking the decision by itself instead of informing the main function. So it can inform also. How to do that I'll show you afterwards. That comes afterwards. But right now it is quietly taking a decision that it's negative. So let us set it as 0. Okay. Then same way, set breadth also I can do that. Now we have set length and set breadth functions which validate the data and assign it. So if I pass -5, then this breadth function, this -5 is not greater than or equal to 0, then it will set the breadth as 0. If I call area now, cout r dot area, then I will get the answer. What? This is +10 only, assume that. So it will multiply +10 into, because of -5 it has made it as 0, then area is 0. Yeah, at least it is not giving negative result. But still the main function is not knowing, or the user is not knowing that there is a problem with the negative value. So if you want, you can write down here cout length cannot be negative and then set it to 0. And cout breadth cannot be negative and set it to 0. So when I write the program, that time I'll show you that you can give a message. The next, I just want to display the length of a rectangle. So I can say cout length is r dot get length. It will give the value of length and it will print on the screen along with cout. So I'll get length is 10. So finally we have achieved data hiding. We made the data as a private and made the functions public. And because we were unable to access the data, we have provided some validating functions or intelligent functions which will take the valid data and assign it to those data members. If it is invalid, then they will decide some data and assign it, right? Or else you can make them give a message also. So how many functions I have written? Set length, get a length. Set breadth, get breadth. So for each data member I have written two functions, that is get and set. Get will give you the value of a data member and set will change the value of the data member. So whatever the data member is, if it is length, then it will be get length. If it is breadth, then it will be get breadth. If it is marks, get marks. If it is price, get price. So xxx. So we have written get xxx function and set xxx function. So these functions are called as accessor and these functions are called as mutator, and together these functions are called as property functions, because this has become a because these data members are called as property, so these functions are related to the property. So these type of functions are called as property functions, and the one which is reading the value are called as accessor, the one which is writing the value are called as mutator. Now few more things. For any data member, that is length or breadth, in our example we have only two. So for any data member, if you are writing both get and set function, then the property is read writable. If you write only accessor get function, don't write set function, then it is read only. You cannot write the property, you cannot change the property. So it depends on your policy which property you want it to be read writable or only readable. So if I don't write set functions, then only get functions are there. So I can only know length and breadth. I can read, I cannot modify it. So some situations you need that, you can do it. In our example, we need both the functions, so we have written both. And if you don't write get method, only set method, then it is a write only. A write only is a rare situation. Without reading, we don't write usually. So if at all you need, you can write write only property also. Don't read it, it's a secret. Just if you want to write it. Never read it. So you can do that also. A secret value, a secret key. For that you can make it write only. So that's all. What we have learned in this video is what is the meaning or objective of data hiding, why we want to hide data. First we learn this. Then second thing we have learned, if we make the data hidden, then what problem we face? We cannot access the data. So we wrote get functions and set functions for reading and writing the data. For each data member we have written get and set functions, and those are called as property functions. So and get functions are accessor, set functions are mutator. So I will show you practically how this works, and you also try this by yourself.